Hi guys, this is ESC Andy and today we're gonna be talking about what has been happening in the Eurovision World in the past week. First off, we're gonna start with Ukraine confirming their participation. They decided that they should hold another national final to decide their participant. Most likely this national final will gonna be Vidbir. And with the addition of Ukraine, the number of countries participating in the contest as of now is 24. Next up, we are heading to Spain. They have recently announced the Benidorm Fest dates. And the Benidorm Fest will be held in Alicante as it had been held in the last couple of years. The dates for the events are 30th of January and the 1st of February for the semi-finals and the 3rd of February for the grand final. The 16 artists participating in the Benidorm Fest will be announced on the 11th of November during the Latin Grammy Award ceremony. There is also a songwriting camp to help create songs for the Benidorm Fest that will be held in September. Israel is returning the national final selection, the Next Star series. They have already started casting participants for the series and they will begin airing in November. The host of the series and the jurors have also been announced. The hosts are Asin Azar and Rotem Selah. Excuse me for the pronunciation. They will be hosting, while Aden Hassan, Shirib Maimon, Itai Levi, Asaf Amdorsky, Eran Dankar and Karen Peus will be the jurors of the series. Cyprus have announced that they will be holding a national selection for the first time in several years called Fame Story to select their Eurovision participant. The show will begin airing in September and participant will be announced in December, who will be the winner of the selection of course. The Greek broadcaster ERT are not happy. Cyprus national selection, the Fame Story will be held in collaboration with the Greek broadcaster, but ERT, the Greek broadcaster that is part of the EBU, isn't satisfied with a Fame Story. The event will be held in Greece, which ERT believes it's against the rules. ERT have filed a complaint to the EBU and they even threatened to leave the EBU if Cyprus doesn't make any changes. No decisions have been made at the time of recording. Cyprus, on the other hand, if they don't make any changes, they risk being banned from the Eurovision Song Contest in Malmö this year if they don't make changes, which to be honest is a very unprecedented situation that is happening right now between the countries, knowing that they have always supported each other in previous years, for example giving each other 12 points always. Next up is Austria. They have begun the search of the next Eurovision artist. Scouts are searching. One of these scouts is Peter Schreiber. He posted on Instagram a publication calling artists to reach out. One of those singers was surprisingly Conchita Wurst, the winner of Eurovision in 2014. She reacted to the post with a heart and called for Schreiber to DM her, but it is unknown for the time being if Conchita Wurst is actually considering a return to the competition. With the recent developments from Austria regarding their participation, it seems likely that they will once again be using internal selection to determine the participant. These were all the developments for the Eurovision Song Contest 2024 in Malmö. Now we are heading to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2023 developments. First up is Albania. Albania's national final for Junior Eurovision, the Junior Fest, has been announced to be held on the 20th of September. The applications are currently open and are open until the August of the 25th. The young artists themselves will be getting help from experienced musicians and composers and songwriters to help refine their songs. Singers will perform on live television before the national final takes place. They also take part in some other social media activities, which will help them to become proper celebrity artists. Next up is Ukraine. They have decided out of the 10 people in the auditioning round, which 5 people will go to the next round, being the national final, which will be held in October. One of these 5 contestants will be chosen by public vote to participate in the Junior Eurovision in Nice. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure how do you pronounce the city. I'm sorry. The 5 artists participating, I'm sorry for reading them, are Tributis, Polina Baby, Anastasia Bilibova, Denis Hrishchuk and Anastasia Dimit. Those are the artists who have been selected by popular Ukrainian musicians to go to the next round, which will be the national final held in October, and the public vote winner will be the Ukrainian participant in France. Last up for Junior Eurovision is Netherlands. The third song for their national selection Junior Songfestival has been announced. The song is called Holding On To You and is sung by Sepp and Jasmine. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, I'm sorry. The national final for Netherlands will be held in September 23, and the winner of the national final will of course end up representing Netherlands in Nice this November. Those were all the developments in the Eurovision World this week, both for Eurovision Song Contest in Malmö as well as the Junior Eurovision Song Contest in Nice. We're gonna end this video by talking about the new songs by our lovely Eurovision artists that were released this week. We have Divlja, excuse me for the pronunciation, a song by Ivana Boom Nikolic. She is one of the Hurricane girls which represented Serbia in Eurovision 2020 and 2021. But that's it, my friends. That was everything about Eurovision this week. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more updates about Eurovision every week. I was ESC Andy. I will see you soon. Goodbye.